Hello lovelies, good day to you all. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first time I'm doing this. I've never done the voiceover serious as this one, but I don't know. You guys should permit me whatever mistake I make. So practice make perfect, right? Okay, I'll be taking you guys on how to make a basic skirt. Here I have the measurement of the hip, the waist, and the skirt length. Here I have my hip to be 40, waist to be 39, and then skirt length 27 or thereabout. Without wasting much of our time, let's get right into the video. For them, please, if you come across my video, please just hit the like button to encourage me as a beginner in this content, whatever. Thank you in advance. Thank you very much, y'all. So first of all, I'll be reading something I call a starting line. I'm just going down by 1 inch. It's nothing serious, but it's just like a starting line. Then I'll connect those points together. The next thing I'll be doing is take away my band measurement, and I'll be using a band of 1.5 inches. So I'll take away 1.5 inches from the starting point, placing the 1.5 inch on that starting point line. Then I'll measure my waist to hip. My waist to hip is 8 inches. Some might be use 9, some I don't know, depending on your measurement. Again, mine is 8 inches. Then I'll be labeling. That's my waistline. The second line is my hip line. Then there's this thing I call the flare line. I don't know. The flare line is from your hip line, 11 inches from your hip line. That's what I call the flare line. It is before the knee line. I prefer doing it this way, not going to so I will know where to. If it's a flare, I'll know, okay, this is my flare line point and all that. So I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry that my video wasn't wasn't very visible, because my table is a small table. As you can see, I'm using the dining table. I do not have a big table yet, but God's willing, we'll get there very soon. So what I'm trying to do is my waistline. My waist is 29 divided by 4. You're going to be dividing your waist by 4, because this when drafting your basic skirt, this part we're trying to draft out is the 1/4 part of your skirt. If you draft this on fold, when you cut it, when you spread it out, rather, you will see that, okay, when you spread it out, it will be the 2 part of your front skirt. Thereby, when you fold it, we are measuring the one part of the front skirt, that is 1/4. So that's why we're dividing the waistline by 4. We'll be doing the same thing to the hip line too, as well. So my hip line, 40 divided by 4, will give me 10 inches. So that is it. Now I'll be measuring 7.5 on my waistline, and I want to be adding a dart line. There will be a dart when you're drafting a basic skirt, a fitted basic skirt. You'll be having a dart line. So my dart line will be going with 1 inch and another 1 inch for sewing allowance. My hip line is 10. I'll measure 10, add my sewing allowance. That's it. And then total of the inches I have on the hip line is 11. Depending on what you want to do, when you want to go to the flare line to make it a pencil skirt, it's either you take away 1 inch or you take away 1.5 inch. It's whatever works for you. Me, I took out 1.5 inch because I want it to be fitted, like very fitted. So I took out 1.5 inch and added it there, and extended that to my total. I'm so sorry that it's not showing. Like I said before, this table is a small table. Plus, I'll get this soon by God's grace. Okay, what I'm trying to do now is connect all the dots. And this particular part where I measured 4, not inches, I think centimeter or so. This part is to enable the both sides sit properly, not like when sometimes when we finish sewing and we're having this ear like something, this 4 inches will make it to sit properly and all that. So that's why I'm doing that 4 centimeter or so. That's what I do my basic skirts, and it helps a lot. So I'm connecting all the dots, and this is my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches. 8 inches divided by 2, that's your nip to nip measurement. You measure it there, that's 4 inches. That is the 4 inches I measured. Then I'll be taking half inch. That 1 inch we added that time for that, we'll divide it on both sides, half each on both sides, and then you connect the points. That's just it about that. And then you proceed to cut. Okay?
Something tells me you're enough. You can say that I'm a fool.
Okay, you know what I did here at this point is I went down from my center front by 1 inch. And you know why? It's because the center front of our skirt is always the back is higher than the front. So at this, for you to have this comfortable feel after sewing, you need to go down. Some people do half inch, but what works perfectly for me is going down by 1 inch. You get? So that is why I went down by 1 inch and connected to the original points in that my side front. You get the side front line. So that is it. Then I added 0.5 inch for my sewing allowance. Please don't forget to add your 0.5. If not, it's going to shorten your measurements. So you're going to add 0.5 inch to that original line and then cut. That's it for that.
And I don't know very much, but I think
that is basically everything for the front pattern. Now we'll move on to the back pattern. There's nothing serious about the back pattern. Once you get the front pattern, you're good to go. What I'm trying to do at this back pattern is that we're going to be adding zip allowance. And zip allowance, I'll be adding 1 inch as my zip allowance at your center back. That place is called center back. You'll be adding 1 inch allowance. What I'm doing is I'm going to place my front pattern on my back pattern, starting from the 1 inch allowance. I'm supposed to draft another one, but guys, I don't know why I did. I thought that was, well, it's not hard. It's not hard. So I'm going to place, and guys, please don't mind me. Naturally, I'm supposed to use masking tape or sellotape to hold it down, but please, if you're a beginner, please try and use masking tape or sellotape, or better still, use pin. Anything that will work for you, so that when cutting you won't miss the point and all that, because any mistake with your measurement will affect your sewing. Okay, so what I'm doing is, because the back skirt is always higher than the front, so I am going up from that my center back by 1 inch, and then connecting to this side front, the original side front, because of course when you want to sew your sides, your both sides is supposed to align. So you're going to make sure that it touches your side front, the other part of your skirt, not the center front where I'm touching. So I am going up by 1 inch. That's what I'm doing here. Then I connected, and that is all for the back pattern. You just trace out your front pattern on your back pattern, and then that is it. You're good to go. That is it.
call this love.
And then guys, cut out your back pattern. Don't forget that you're going to cut this on fold. I'm not sewing this skirt. I would have shown you how. I just wanted to draft. I'm not sewing. But if you guys want me to sew, I can just signify by saying hi, and I will do the sewing video. Thank you very much. Bye.